Continuing Live's Parenting Week, now with some very simple but very important tips on how to teach your children about money. Oh, Lord. Please welcome finance expert and author Bola Sokunbi. Welcome back, Bola.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Okay. What's the best way to start the conversation about money?
Okay, so I'm a mom to 10-year-old twins, so I'm actively teaching my kids about money. And while they're not going to be taking over any financial obligations or paying off a mortgage anytime soon, it's really important as parents that we start to teach our children the fundamentals about money. But that being said, parents do not need to be finance experts when it comes to guiding their kids. You can make it a shared journey that you take with your child. So start having that conversation often so that your child doesn't grow up thinking that money is taboo. You can talk to them about how you earn money, how you plan your household budget, how you pay your bills, and then you can involve them in celebrating financial milestones. So if you meet a savings goal or you pay off a debt, and then you can also do things like play fun games like Monopoly that discuss financial concepts while you're having fun spending time with your children.
Also teach them the difference between needing and wanting.
Yes, so that's my second point, right? You want to help your child discern wants versus needs. And this is teaching them that, listen, things like food, housing, getting to school are more important than the new toy, the new video game, the new sneaker. So come up with different scenarios every now and then and ask your child, what do you think is a want versus a need in this situation, so they can do some critical thinking.
How about allowance? Yeah.
I fear those answers, though.
How about allowance?
So when it comes to an allowance, it's a good idea to give your child allowances tied to age-appropriate chores. And what this does is it helps your child manage real money, but it also teaches them that money is earned through hard work and effort. And this can help them build a strong work ethic as they get older. Like, kids need to know that money doesn't just get handed to you. You work for it.
Exactly.
You say taking your kids shopping with you. Why?
Yes. So the grocery store is one of the best places that you can teach your child money lessons. You can have them look for coupons before you go. And then when they get to the store, it's a game, right? They can basically go find the deals and the discounts, and then you can challenge them to make sure that you're sticking to your shopping list based on the budget that you have.
We both had jobs as kids growing up, since early, even before we were supposed to have jobs. What about a real job?
For your kids, if they do have the time to fit it in their work schedule, it definitely helps them with learning about money because they get to handle it, they get to see how much work they have to put into doing it too.
I don't think enough kids have like part-time jobs in schools nowadays. I hate to say like nowadays, I'm just noticing it's like observational that kids aren't getting that foundational first-time job, part-time job.
Yeah, and I think that so much has filled into that space. Like, kids have so much things to do after school. They have homework, the activities, et cetera. So they're almost like working, but at school.
Yes, right, that's true. We've taken a commercial break, but we're gonna have more tips on how to teach your children about money when we return. More with Bola. We're back with finance expert Bola. We're learning some simple tips on how to teach your children about money. Okay, what's your next tip?
So you want to help your child cultivate the habit of saving money, right? And so when they're little, you can start by getting them a piggy bank, and essentially they can save part of their allowance, their birthday money in this bank, and then as they get older, you can take them to the actual bank to open their own bank account. Little kids are so excited about having their own bank account. My kids cannot wait. And then the next thing you want to do is teach your child how to budget, and you're essentially showing them how much they should be saving and what they have left over to spend and what they can afford with what they have left over. And your child may have a goal, for example, they want to save $500. So you can sit with your child, create a timeline, and they create a budget for them based on their allowance so they know how much they need to put aside. If you have an older child, you can encourage them to think creatively about how to accelerate achieving that goal. So what can they do to earn more money? Can they babysit, pet sit, do chores around the house or in the yard to earn that extra money to achieve their goal?
Yeah, speaking of accelerating, how do you teach your children the power of investing?
Yes, so it's all about telling your child that investing is essentially taking your money to buy something that has the potential to grow in value over time, right? So you can talk to your child about their favorite brands. And if their brands are tied to companies that are publicly traded, you can help them buy stocks in these companies that they can watch grow over time. And essentially, you're helping your child go from being a consumer to now an owner. And then you also want to encourage your child to invest some of their allowance and then remind them that investing is about being patient and long-term thinking.
Great tips. Thank you, Bola. For more like this, make sure to check out her book, Clever Girl Finance.
Oh, it's a great book.
It's a great book. Next, we're going to open up that pesky inbox. Stick around.